Hello, dear traders. This is Gerchik and Company, and I'm the president of the company, Gerchik Alexander Gerchik. I've been in trading for 20 years, and today we're going to have an analysis of a stock market, not the forex market. The main point about the analysis of a stock market that we're doing for you is just for you to understand the way the market works: buyers, sellers, short, long, and everything else. So I'm not going to give you a hard time. Just prepare myself with the charts, and we'll go on. I have a list of stocks, if you remember, that every single time we're watching it together, and there's a very interesting situation we're gonna start with. I mean, since it's already in my list, the name of the company, ACHN, HLN Pharmaceuticals. Honestly speaking, I'm a technical guy. I trade only technicals. I don't look at the fundamentals, even though I do know everything about the fundamentals. But the most important thing for me is to understand buyer or a seller in a particular situation. So, we're going to take ACHN, and let's say we'll close and we will not see past move and a future move. We're basically going to analyze this particular company. I mean, what we see, I want you to understand one thing, very important thing. When you look at the chart, buyer and the seller cannot hide what they're planning to do with the stock. Very important thing. We're going to go step by step just to analyze this particular company. Take a look. We have a very big down moment for the stock. From $8 a share, we went all the way down to $4. We're talking about 50% move. But the most important thing, that after a big downside, as you can see, the stock is not even there for rebound. Every time, as you take a look, every time the stock is about to rebound, it's going lower. Every time the stock is about to go up, it's get reloaded. What does it mean? It means there's a very big seller in the stock, and that particular seller is not allowing the stock to go much higher. So in this particular case scenario, very important thing, it's to watch out when is the real seller is going to show up. So what do we see here? If we don't see anything, we see there's a very big accumulation. Take a look. We break into the low side, and then we go to the upside. So we stay in between $4.50 and $4 a share, very tight range. Usually the stock is getting out with a very tight range extremely fast. So the job is to see and analyze what's going on. So what do we see right here? Take a look. We have a false breakout, up and down, and we're going back into the base. This is the base. In this particular base, the big buyer, big seller, buying or selling the stock for themselves. So very important thing, we have to analyze that if we see a false breakout and we see the stock is not going any higher, you see the most important thing, it couldn't touch the previous high. So we have to analyze what's going on with the stock. Very important thing, you have a low for the stock, very clear, over $4 a share. So what do you have to see here? Anything which is going to break $4 a share and a close below $4 a share will generate huge short signal. Take a look. One move, you see, will generate very big short signal. So anything with this particular company trading below $4 a share is generating a very large short signal. So this is a pure short. It's nothing to do. If you're going to take a look, I will show it to you right now. This is a weekly chart. If you're going to take a look at the weekly chart, on a weekly chart as well, stock is closing below very important week levels, and it has right now ability to go to $250 to $60 to $80 a share. So that's a particular stock. I wanted to show you a very interesting company, CXW, and a very interesting story, just to tell you the story about, for you to understand how's the market operated. The market, pretty much a lot of things about the fundamental, but this is many times when you take a look at the stock, you have a big buyer, a big seller who's watching for something. Let's figure it out what the people was watching it here. Just for you to understand, this is the private correction facility. This is a private jail. And before ex-president Obama went out of the White House, he said one thing, that we're going to get out of the private jails. It's going to be only government jails. Everything is going to belong to the government. So as soon as the news came out, take a look. The stock got destroyed. I mean, obviously, you understand if Obama would stay for another 2 years, we're talking about this company is a bankrupt, because if the rule came out and president rule came out and the private jail are not existing anymore, this company worth zero, because this is a private jail, private facility. So what's going on? I mean, then as soon as Donald Trump started to have his own program, he said, if I'm going to be a president, it's definitely going to be a private jail. I'm not have nothing against the private jails. It's going to be private jails. So take a look. Obviously, this is the story when it's a fighting between Obama and Clinton. I'm sorry, between Donald Trump and Clinton, and everybody's watching it here. Who's going to be a president of the company? Obviously, if Clinton is going to be a president of United States, she's going to follow the Obama, and private jail is going to be out of the country, so this company is going to be bankrupt. But if Donald Trump will be a president, this company has a second future, second life, and it's going to be basically rejuvenating. So take a look what's going on. If you take a look these days, this is the day right after the election. If you remember, we had an election on November 8th. Take a look. And November 9th, as soon as basically everybody knew that Donald Trump, this is new president right here. And let's take a look. We basically gained everything, totally, everything, whatever we lost before. Whatever we lost almost 60%. We gained back, thank God, from $14 to $34, almost 150%. So very important thing in this particular company. Take a look. This is the news. So very important thing, guys. This is the speculators. They just sitting and waiting. So as soon as the Donald Trump become a president, new president, take a look. All the news, everybody got squeezed out, everybody, and the stock just went up like crazy. Another company which looks like it's going to get destroyed as well, it's a Concordia International. This particular company came out as an IPO only a few years ago. Take a look. See? This is the fresh IPO from 2014, and now the stock is getting destroyed. Take a look. If you remember, I said a lot of things about the stock. I was shorting the stock in October. I made almost 50% in it, and it looks like right now it's going lower. The stock is right now at the lowest point. Take a look at the weekly chart. See, it broke every possible support, and it looks like it's going to go lower. So from this particular point, this company is getting destroyed. Another stock, RGSC as well. If you remember, in October, I said about the stock. Just I want to show it to you. Everybody who is watching us and following us, take a look. RGSC, the second stock on the list. You see, I said it to short at $1.99. Take a look. Because you know the stock split many times, so the company is getting destroyed right now, and it looks like the stock is going to get destroyed even further. So RGSE looks like it's going to get destroyed. A lot of times people asking me a question, why am I in such a big short guy? I like shorts for one simple reason. I like when the company lives its own life. I like when nobody's participating in it, and as well, by the rules of thumb, short stocks usually going 1.8 times faster than to the long side. Another one, stock years. This stock is getting as well destroyed. Take a look. It was a gap against the move, and usually when you see gap against the move, the stock is going to get destroyed. If you remember the stock also, you know, I shorted from October. It went down almost 50%, and it looks like the stock is going to get destroyed. Just for you to understand, the recent study of a stock market shows that's almost 20 to 25% stocks are getting totally knocked down. It means bankrupt. So don't be afraid if there is a stock which is having a bad fundamentals. Don't forget this, most likely the stock is going to get destroyed. So what do we have right now? We have a gap against the move, come back, and it looks like the stock is going to get destroyed even further. You know, if the company is going to break right here 84 cents a share level, you know, the stock is going to get destroyed, and it's going to be a very bad story for this particular company. Very interesting situation, my friends. I wanted to show you so that you will understand. This particular company TWER. I had it in my short list. Take a look. Since $1.20. This is a list from October. And if you remember in watching our videos, I was saying about the stock that the stock is going to get destroyed. For $1.20, from $1.20, this particular company right now trading at 16 cents a share. So obviously it's already dead. SPU, another stock that's I'm putting a story behind that most likely is going to get destroyed. Take a look what's going on right now. Every time, my friends, you see this kind of spikes against the move, this is the big seller in this particular scenario, big seller, it's accumulating the position. So right here, every time you have a spike, you see, and each spike is lower than the previous one. Just for you to understand, take a look at the spike. A high of the spike is 712. Take a look at the spike. It's going to be lower, 709. So every time you see the spike against the move, it shows to you that this particular company is going to get destroyed. Another stock that's also probably going to get destroyed, NDLS. Take a look. NDLS most likely is going to get destroyed because, you know, it's building the base. It went the move against the general move, but very importantly, take a look. The volume is not that big. It's not that big of the volume to get against it. So we have to watch out what's going to be. If the stock is going to get short at the level of 355, the company is going to get destroyed as well. FCEL looks like the stock doesn't want to rebound. Take a look. And we also have this particular stock in October. And if you follow our list, take a look. I'll show it to you. FCEL. Take a look. You see? All this list was prepared in October, 11th of October. So this is not a post result. That's exactly what we expected right before. So FCL as well as yes, right here. Okay, we're gonna get clear. So FCL looks like it's gonna get destroyed. My friends, as you can see, I'm not trying to give you a lot of information, have this long webinars. I'm trying to give you a very short presentation that you can basically take a look. The only reason for our webinars is for you to understand how the buyer and seller works. Because if you understand what's the buyer and seller, what they're doing, you will understand the market. So very important thing is to understand the market. I'm wishing everybody a good day. If there's a questions you have, write me at gerchik@gmail.com and I'll be more than happy to help you out. We'll see you next Monday. All the best and thank you.